Hey, everyone! Get ready for an enthralling experience as we dive into three real-life stories that will keep you on the edge of your seat. From eerie encounters to unexpected dangers, each tale offers a unique glimpse into the mysterious and unexplained. In our first story, we'll explore the chilling experiences of a solitary night in the snowy outskirts of Denver, Colorado. Then, we'll unravel the harrowing account of a young individual facing unexplainable events while home alone. Finally, we'll delve into a recent, spine-tingling incident involving a family confronted with intentional destruction. If you're ready for a captivating journey, hit that like button, subscribe for more intriguing content, and let's uncover the mysteries together. Stay tuned for the suspenseful tales ahead. This incident unfolded nearly 3 years ago when I was 26. My spouse was away with her parents, attending the funeral of her late uncle. Unfortunately, financial constraints tied me to work, and I couldn't accompany her. So, for that brief period, it was just me, our dog Luna, a 5-year-old pit bull, and our baby boy Oliver, who was less than a year old at the time. I put Oliver to bed around 9 o'clock, hoping for a peaceful night. I lay down shortly after with Luna, who usually sleeps with us every night. To fill the quiet hours, I tuned into an old rerun of Fear Factor with Joe Rogan. However, sleep eluded me, a common occurrence when my spouse is away. Call it overthinking or a natural concern for her safety. I struggled to find rest, opting for melatonin. I eventually drifted into slumber. The tranquility was shattered when I abruptly awoke to Luna barking frantically and the fire alarm blaring. Oliver's cries pierced the air. In a panic, I rushed to Oliver's room, which fortunately was just the next room over. I scooped up my little buddy and headed toward the source of the commotion. To my horror, there was an overwhelming amount of smoke emanating from the kitchen. As I stepped into the kitchen, a full-blown fire raged, leaving me no time to intervene. I quickly evacuated with my precious ones and called the police. They responded swiftly, managing to get the fire under control, but not before it devoured nearly everything. I remember breaking down in tears, grappling with the shock and wondering what had caused this catastrophe. The investigation that followed revealed unsettling details. The fire was intentionally set by an intruder who gained forced entry through the garage door. They discovered signs of forced entry at the garage and concluded that the intruder had poured gasoline in the garage, creating a destructive path that rapidly engulfed the entire house. Grateful that we managed to escape unharmed, Luna, Oliver, and I sought refuge at my parents' house for the night. My spouse rushed back to town when I informed her about the incident. The most unsettling part of this ordeal is that the perpetrator, responsible for setting our home ablaze, was never apprehended and likely never will be. My spouse and I remain utterly puzzled, unable to comprehend why anyone would harbor such malicious intentions towards us. The lingering uncertainty and the fact that justice may never be served remain the most distressing aspects of this traumatic experience. It has left an indelible mark on our sense of security, turning what was once a haven into a place shadowed by lingering doubts. As we rebuild our lives from the ashes, the unanswered questions persist, casting a long shadow over our journey. The resilience of our family and the support we've received have been crucial in moving forward. Yet, the haunting memory of that dreadful night serves as a stark reminder of the unpredictability of life and the challenges we must face, even within the supposed safety of our own homes. In the aftermath of that harrowing night, as we rebuild our lives from the ashes, the unanswered questions persist, casting a long shadow over our journey. The resilience of our family and the support we've received have been crucial in moving forward. Yet, the haunting memory of that dreadful night serves as a stark reminder of the unpredictability of life and the challenges we must face, even within the supposed safety of our own homes. The rebuilding process has been both physical and emotional. Our house, once filled with memories and warmth, now stands as a testament to the destructive power of an unknown assailant's actions. Every replaced brick and new coat of paint tells a story of resilience, of refusing to be defined by a single night of terror. Security measures have been heightened, and the scars of that incident have become an integral part of our daily lives. Luna, Oliver, and I have grown closer, finding solace in each other's presence as we navigate the uneasy path of recovery. Oliver, oblivious to the trauma, continues to bring joy and laughter into our lives, reminding us of the importance of moving forward. However, the question of who orchestrated the attack and why remains a lingering shadow. A puzzle with missing pieces, the lack of closure adds an extra layer of vulnerability, a constant reminder that the world can be unpredictable and, at times, unforgiving. As time passes, the scars on our home may fade, but the psychological wounds persist. The trauma of that night has left an indelible mark on our sense of security. Altering the way we perceive our surroundings, we've become more vigilant, more aware. Yet the fear of the unknown lingers. In the face of adversity, we find strength. Our family bond, fortified by shared experiences, serves as a beacon of hope. While the identity of the intruder may remain a mystery, our determination to rebuild and reclaim our sense of security remains unwavering. Each new day becomes a step forward, a testament to our resilience in the aftermath of an unimaginable tragedy. When I was a youngster, I used to be home alone frequently. Whether it was because my parents desired an evening out or due to a business trip, I had mixed emotions about staying home. Growing up as an only child, the positive aspect was that I could be as loud as I wanted on the Xbox, or with any other activities I desired. I made sure to seize this opportunity every night. I found myself home alone, enjoying popcorn, pizza all night, sipping on Mountain Dew, immersing myself in Call of Duty, and blasting rock or rap music for hours. Despite these moments of leisure, I encountered eerie experiences during my solitary stays, consistently downplayed by my parents. Admittedly, some of my accounts may have been slightly embellished, but the unsettling emotions were undeniably real, and I have a list of inexplicable occurrences. The most unsettling of them all is the story I'm about to share with you. It all began on a chilly and snowy night in 2015. I reside on the outskirts of Denver, Colorado, and as you may know, winters here can be unforgiving. I recall sitting on the couch, initiating a movie, and gradually feeling discomfort, as if someone was watching me. It didn't feel like I was alone. I was always told that these feelings were merely anxiety, and not grounded in reality, so I learned to suppress them, accepting that I was alone for the night. As the night progressed, I immersed myself in the movie, attempting to forget the unsettling sensations. Suddenly, a surge of adrenaline raced through my body, urging me to ensure that all the doors were securely locked. We had the front door, the back patio door, and both garage entrances locked, yet an eerie feeling persisted. Frustrated by the uncertainty and anxiety, I decided to retire for the night, hoping that sleep would bring relief. A few hours later, I awoke abruptly, compelled to visit the restroom, exiting my room and moving down the hall. I was startled to hear indistinct murmurs outside, resembling the voice of an adult male. Instantly, I shifted into fight or flight mode. I hastily donned my snow boots, grabbed my phone and coat, and dialed my mother while sprinting to the living room. To my astonishment, the front door stood wide open. I was certain I had locked it earlier. leaving me dumbfounded, hastily securing the door. I recounted the incident to my half-asleep mother over the phone, with a mix of annoyance and concern. She instructed me to stay on the line while my father contacted the police. As I peered out the window, I noticed footprints strewn across the front yard, starting and concluding in various positions. The backyard mirrored this eerie pattern, as if the intruder had been observing me all night. To this day, my parents might harbor skepticism about my account. When the police arrived, they found no signs of forced entry. The intruder had effortlessly picked the lock. Despite the lack of theft or violence, the unsettling truth lingers. Someone had invaded our home, with an unsettling prowess. My parents returned prematurely that night, concealing their displeasure, but deep down, I'm convinced they questioned the veracity of my tale. The police left, and no tangible evidence remained, leaving me alone with the unsettling aftermath of that chilling night. I was 21 years old when this incident occurred. I was supposed to have the house to myself for the weekend, and indeed, I did. I hail from a lovely city in Georgia and continue to reside in the same neighborhood and house, so I prefer not to disclose too much personal information. I don't recall my mom's whereabouts at the time, but she was away for the weekend, and the same applied to my older sister. Time flew swiftly, as it typically does on a Saturday. Saturdays were my favorite days of the week, especially when not occupied with schoolwork, relishing the freedom of having the house all to myself. However, since that particular night, doubts have lingered whenever I find myself home alone for an extended period. Fast forward to close to midnight. I was engrossed in a peculiar animal documentary, feeling the drowsiness creep in. Before heading to bed, I decided to step outside onto the front porch for a quick smoke session with my friend. As I returned inside, a sense of unease washed over me. In a matter of seconds, I realized my back patio sliding glass door was wide open. My heart skipped a beat, plunging me into complete panic. How could this happen? How did I forget to lock the door? Why didn't I notice it earlier? Swiftly, I rushed to the kitchen, grabbed a knife, and cautiously proceeded to check every inch of the house. To my relief or perhaps dismay, there was no intruder. I spent half an hour searching, but there was no one in our home. As I grappled with the situation, I contemplated the possibility that I might be going crazy. Maybe I had left the door open and completely forgotten about it, only realizing it now. Although highly unlikely, it was the only explanation I could fathom. With no other option, I reluctantly accepted the circumstances. Unable to call my mom due to my phone's limited minutes, I decided to call it a night, sleeping with a knife by my side and locking my bedroom door. I hoped for the best. However, lying awake for hours, I found no solace. Eventually, I summoned the courage to get out of bed and smoke again, this time opening my bedroom window. As I expelled smoke and gathered my nerves, I heard a car starting up, unusual for the late night in my neighborhood. I peered through the window facing the street and our driveway. To my dismay, a truck was parked in my driveway with a person inside. Fear gripped me as I considered potential trouble. Observing more closely, I identified a man in my car, which was now running. In a matter of seconds, both my car and the truck sped away. As I rushed outside to the front porch, I realized not only had my car vanished, but our TV was also missing. The realization hit me. Our house had been broken into and robbed. While grateful for my safety, the incident haunted me, triggering lingering anxiety, even after 20 years and my mother's absence. The unsettling memory persists. The thieves stole 2 TVs, my mom's safe containing a significant sum, and various valuables. To this day, I wonder why they didn't enter my room. Did they know I was there? Or Was it mere luck? My mom speculated it could be her ex-boyfriend, though I never met him. The incident left me bewildered, thankful for being left unharmed but puzzled by the strange and confusing nature of such events. Years have passed since that unsettling night, and the memory of the break-in still lingers, casting a shadow on my sense of security. The incident left a lasting impact, inducing a sort of PTSD-like anxiety that continued to affect me even as time marched forward. As the days turned into weeks and weeks into years, the questions surrounding that night persisted. Why did the intruders bypass my room? Was it a stroke of luck or something more calculated? The absence of a clear answer only fueled my sense of unease whenever the topic crossed my mind. The aftermath of the break-in was a bitter reminder of the vulnerability that comes with solitude. They made away with not just material possessions, but also a piece of my peace of mind. The stolen items were more than just objects. They held sentimental value and memories that couldn't be replaced. The theories about the identity of the intruders floated in the air, with my mother suspecting her ex-boyfriend, though I never met him. His alleged involvement added a layer of complexity to the narrative. The uncertainty surrounding the incident persisted, perpetuating a sense of distrust and wariness. In the years that followed, I took precautionary measures to fortify the security of my home, upgrading locks, installing security systems, and fostering a habit of double-checking doors became routine. Yet, the psychological residue of that night remained, surfacing whenever I found myself alone, even in the safety of my own home. The incident not only impacted me, but also influenced the way I perceived the concept of home. What was once a sanctuary became a place of lingering uncertainty, where the creaking of the floorboards or the rustling of leaves outside could trigger a momentary panic. The illusion of invulnerability shattered, replaced by a heightened awareness of the unpredictable nature of life. Over the years, the neighborhood underwent changes, and life continued its relentless march forward. However, the specter of that night's events continued to cast its shadow, a testament to the enduring impact of a single night that altered the course of my perception and left an indelible mark on my sense of security. And there you have it, folks. 3 incredible, real-life stories that take us on a journey through the unknown. I hope you enjoyed the suspense and the twists each narrative brought. If you found these stories intriguing, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and ring that notification bell, so you never miss out on more captivating content. Have you ever experienced something mysterious or unexplained? Share your stories in the comments below. I'd love to hear them. Thanks for joining me on this adventure, and until next time, stay curious, stay safe, and keep exploring the mysteries that surround us. Take care.